Meet this random young man walking around, minding his business, when suddenly Corporal Michael Pritch and Patrolman Michael James LaMontagne decided to harass him.
Why you giving me the finger?
What?
What's your problem?
What?
Why you giving me the finger?
I'm walking away.
Huh?
Am I free to go?
Why you giving me the finger?
Am I free to go?
No. Come
For
here.
what reason?
Why you giving me the finger?
I'm free to go. Am I free to go?
What's your problem?
Am I free to go?
No.
What, do you have a problem?
No.
Do you have a problem?
No.
You don't have a problem, then I can leave.
Why you giving me the finger when you're walking? Huh?
Corporal Michael Pritch had no valid reason for stopping the young man, and he was well aware of it. The young man repeatedly asked if he was allowed to leave, but the corporal, who was already aggressive from the start, firmly said that he couldn't go.
Come here.
I'm free to go.
No, you're not. Get over here.
What?
Get over here.
Why?
Because.
Is that a lawful order?
Yeah.
For what reason?
Because you're giving me the finger.
That's legal.
No, it isn't.
Says who?
Says it all.
Pull up the law.
Huh?
Pull up the law.
What's your name?
What's the law?
What's your
What's
name?
the law?
What's your name? How
What's the
old
law?
are you?
As the young man began to walk away, he threw an F word toward the corporal, who clearly didn't like it. At this point, Corporal Pritch lost his temper and started chasing and detaining him.
Come here.
I'm afraid of you.
Come here. Get over here. Get over here.
What?
The young man kept insisting that saying that phrase is not a crime and that he was right. Then he shouted for help, but the policeman turned off his body
Turn
cam.
around. Come on.
Bro, that is not a fucking crime.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Why you curse me?
It's not a crime.
What's your name?
It's not a crime.
What's your name?
Help! Help!
No help.
Help!
When Patrolman Michael James LaMontagne arrived, Corporal Pritch turned on his body cam.
Under arrest right now because I was cursing at him. And he said,
You're being detained. Because you're acting strange.
what? That's not legal.
It is legal. He's allowed to
Who is
detain
this
you
kid?
until you...
Now, Patrolman James
am I
realizes
doing
there's
then? What am I
no
doing that
valid
made him
reason to
detain me?
detain
What
or stop the
legal
guy,
right?
so he just glances at the other cop. Even when he tries to find a valid reason, like cussing in public, that's protected free speech.
Causing public disturbance.
then he
That's
tells
not,
me to-
no, that's not a
To
crime.
F off, pig.
Yeah, fuck off, big. That's not a crime. That's not a crime. He's looking at you because he's like, what the fuck you want me to do? Because it's not a crime. I know my rights.
Who are you?
I don't have to say any of that.
You do if you're being detained.
What's
You
that?
do if you're being detained.
For what reason?
What is your
legal
name?
reason am I being detained for?
Where are you coming from and where are you
What
going?
legal reason am I being detained for? I need to know that. Legally, I need to know that.
And the disturbance was caused by Corporal Pritch, who did an illegal detainment. The young man calmly looks at both confused cops, unsure of what to do next.
Alarm if you are cursing
So
in
a
public.
single one.
So when you are cursing in public, you are causing a public disturbance. You're being a nuisance to the public.
In what way? When he was driving past?
The patrolman who came tried to find a legit reason for the corporal's illegal detainment. One of the reasons was that maybe he thought he was signaling him instead of showing the middle finger.
At that point, what he is doing is he's not saying you're being charged with anything. At that
I'm
point,
just
he is
figuring out
detaining
what's wrong
you
with you.
to make
What's
sure that
going
there
on?
is nothing
Make
wrong.
sure you're okay.
What
Make sure that
reason,
you're okay.
What reason does he need to detain me?
He thought maybe he thought you were signaling him down.
This guy is truly impressive. He's like a hero. He knows his rights inside and out. Maybe even better than the policeman. He's absolutely right that they created a big fuss out of nothing. He's effectively countering their actions with strong arguments and logical reasons.
What's the First Amendment for?
It's causing a public disturbance.
What's
and a
the
public
First
alarm.
Amendment for?
Okay. The First Amendment is for your freedom of speech. Okay.
Okay.
What does that have to do with?
Was I
using
making a call
gestures?
to action? Was I making a call to action? Was I? Was I like
When you were
threatening
acting,
you in any way?
what are you
Did I
talking
threaten
about?
you?
Do you
You
understand?
know what a
your-
call to action is?
Do you
It was
understand?
particularly amusing when he pointed out that they chased him simply because he used a curse word, and he found it funny while talking about it.
It's behavior that's out of the ordinary.
I understand how it works,
So
but
therefore,
legally
he
it
stopped
would not
to talk
hold.
to you. Clearly, if he stopped all the way back there, I'm assuming you guys were back there and you just
We
continued
went
to
back
walk.
a bit further
And you
back.
just continued to walk.
I wasn't running. I told you that I was free to go, and you all of a sudden.
stop, and you ran down here. That's
I wasn't running. I was walking.
Once he
So
gives an order
let's
for you
be
to
honest here.
stop, you're supposed to stop.
I did stop when he originally said it, but I was asking, is it
And then he
illegal?
told me
Is it
to
a
F
lawful
off,
order?
and he took off.
Yeah, because I kept walking because you weren't pursuing at the first. You
All
only
right.
started pursuing because
So
I said,
listen.
"Fuck you, pig." That's when
Listen.
you got a little upset.
Okay, so
He
listen.
got his panties in
So
the pants.
listen,
All
we're here at this.
He launched personal attacks against Corporal Pritch, even questioning his intelligence and suitability as a policeman, asking him how long he had been on the force.
You're a fucking idiot, dude.
Okay.
How long have you been a cop, Tricks?
Longer than you.
Listen.
Longer than you, I'm not a cop, retard.
Listen.
Longer than you've been alive.
You're fucking retarded,
Listen.
bro.
Listen.
Yep.
And now they debated over the Fourth Amendment. It seems these cops really don't know anything, and this guy is clowning them.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
It's the Fourth Amendment to be allowed to walk without seizures or anything like that.
You
Which
sure?
is- yes.
Are you sure that's the Fourth Amendment?
That's the Fourth
You
Amendment.
sure that's what the Fourth Amendment is? You
You want
sure?
to bet money on it?
You sure that's what the Fourth Amendment? It gives you the right to walk without seizure. What's going to be seizured while you're walking?
My body, my person, idiot.
I'm seizing you? Did anybody
Yes,
Did I
yes,
check all
you
your
were,
pockets
you were
or
about
anything?
to.
Come on.
You were about to.
Listen.
He said I was going to be under arrest. He fucking
He
said
said
it.
you were
I said
detained.
stop.
He
No,
said you were
we're
gonna
detained.
be arrested.
So now what
Yeah,
happens?
so
now what happens?
he just admitted that
now
he was
what
going
happens
to
is when
arrest
he
me.
gives you a lawful order to stop, and you do
It
not
wasn't a
stop.
lawful order, though.
And you do not stop.
It legally was not a
and
lawful
you
order.
do not stop.
The young guy wanted to leave, but they kept insisting on him showing ID. He asked for their badge numbers, and they gave it to him. He also let them know that they will have a lawsuit coming against them.
Am I free to go?
What
Am
may
I free to
happen
go?
is you may
Am
get
I
a
free to
normal
go?
jury. No, because at this point
For what
you
reason?
were detained, okay, because he told you to stop
Okay.
and you didn't stop.
Okay.
So therefore, you need to identify yourself as a part of the investigation. So what is your name?
Okay, I'm going to need all of your badge numbers.
I
Most
will
of
give
your
you
badge
everything
numbers.
written down
give
on
you
a
all
card.
that.
I'll
What's
give
your-
it all
what's
to
your
you.
rank?
I'll give it all to you
What's
on a
your
card.
rank?
Patrolman. I'm
What's
a
your rank?
patrolman. That's my rank. Patrolman.
Oh, patrolman.
Okay.
And you?
Okay.
Interesting.
So, what is your
I
name?
could give you.
If you have an ID,
Am I?
that's perfect.
Am I? Okay. I'll take it to court
If you have
because
an
this
ID,
is
that's
still
perfect.
this is still a detainment.
Are you a juvenile?
Finally, the guy decided to provide his ID, mostly because he wanted the whole situation to come to an end. He was aware of his rights, knowing that both the corporal and the patrolman didn't have the authority to ask for his ID or detain him initially. As it turned out, the guy was a juvenile, and they had to call his parents.
Because it has to be handled a little bit differently.
We gotta
That's all.
handle
If you're a
juveniles
juvenile, I have to call your parents and I have to advise them that I'm out with you and that I'm speaking
Go ahead,
with you.
Piggy.
That's all it is. Okay?
He's such a fucking pig, bro.
So what does that make you?
Not a pig.
What does
Dude,
that
this
make
is
you for
illegal.
saying?
This is illegal, buddy.
What is the point?
This is illegal.
There's nothing illegal about it.
Yes, it is.
It
You
is
want to bet
not.
money on it?
We're going to find
We'll,
out.
we'll see in
I'm-
court, bud.
Before leaving, they again debated over what caused the disturbance until he noticed the body cams. He seems reassured because they would find it handy in a court of
You
law.
know that? Tuckerton's been on back order for months. Because I have a lawsuit against them, that's why. And I wish they'd have fucking body cams. I would love if they had body cams. And it takes out the bad cop. That's what it's for. It's not for the good cop.
The young guy made it clear that he was going to sue them and then dramatically left.
You want to come down, you want to talk to somebody, our supervisors are always there as well. Okay?
Well, I'm going to
And
take
you
a
can do
lawsuit.
that.
So who would I press criminal charges against? For what?
You're gonna have to
police
call.
The first corporal had made an illegal detainment and turned off his body cam while the guy was pleading for help. If you think this was the most outrageous detainment by cops, wait till you see the next one, where a father was detained just because he cared for his son. Number 2, man tasered because he stopped behind his son when pulled over. Meet Kenneth Espinoza, a man who decided to stop behind his son who was pulled over by police. On November 29, 2022, Kenneth Espinoza was arrested, and the case was filed in the U.S. District Court for the District of Colorado. The incident started when his son, Nathan Espinoza, was pulled over on Main Street in Trinidad, located about 3 hours south of Denver. He was stopped for driving too close to the Los Animas County Sheriff's Deputy, Mikhail Noel.
Problem is?
What's the problem?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're following too closely. Can't you see the roads are icy? You see me slowing down and there's still crew coming up behind me.
I got my insurance.
Okay. All right. You're getting a citation. So go ahead and close your door.
Kenneth was in a separate vehicle behind his son because they were dropping off his truck for repairs. When Kenneth saw his son being pulled over, he stopped a few feet away on the side of the road. Sheriff's Office Lieutenant Henry Trujillo, who had come to assist with the call, approached Kenneth at that point. As per the body camera footage released by Kenneth Espinoza's attorney, the situation escalated rapidly. Trujillo questioned why Kenneth stopped, to which he replied that he was waiting for his son.
Oh, I'm not being mean. We just don't like when people pull in behind us. I don't like when they pull my son over. That's what we get paid to do, to pull people over. You don't get paid to be a...
In just moments, the exchange between Kenneth and Trujillo turned heated, with both using obscenities. Trujillo then instructed Kenneth to leave the scene.
You are not a cop. You don't need to be behind me. Okay? So you need to leave right now.
I don't need to do anything.
You
I'm
got
on a
5
public
seconds
street.
to leave. Okay? There's no reason for you to be behind this traffic stop. No reason.
I'm on
Okay?
a public street.
No reason.
Is
Okay?
this not a public
No
street?
reason.
Do I not pay
Okay?
taxes
Do you
on
always
this
stop
road?
behind cops when they pull people over?
I ain't stopped right behind it.
You need to go.
No, I
Okay.
don't. I'm waiting on my son.
All right,
He's
fine.
right back.
As Kenneth Espinoza started driving away, deputies commanded him to stop, and one of them attempted to grab the truck's door handle. As mentioned in the lawsuit, Noel retrieved his gun and aimed it at Kenneth Espinoza's face. In response, Kenneth reversed his pickup off the road, and Trujillo positioned his vehicle next to him.
Get out the car!
car! Get out the fucking car! Get out the car! Get out the car! Get out the fucking car! Stop it now! Get out the car! Get out the fucking get out the car!
Another deputy reached through the open window on the driver's side, pulling Kenneth's arm while instructing him to exit the vehicle.
It has nothing to do with anything.
I got my truck. I don't give a
Put it in park!
I just did, pal. That was awesome.
Don't pull away from me.
I'm not.
You're gonna get lit up.
I'm not.
Okay, you're gonna get lit up.
Breaking my arm, man.
After Espinoza exited his pickup, the officers handcuffed him. Trujillo and Noel instructed him to get into a patrol car and used a taser on him several times, including at least one time on his face, as seen in the body camera footage.
I'm gonna fucking tase you. Get in the car. Get in the fucking car. Damn, I'm fucking Get in the fucking car.
However, just 2 minutes later, Trujillo and Noel changed their instructions and ordered Espinoza to get out of the patrol vehicle. They forcefully pulled him out of the car, threw him to the ground, conducted a search, and then placed him back inside the patrol car. Just watch this.
This is how it's gonna work. Okay? You're gonna do what you're told to do, and that's it. Up against the car. Spread your feet.
Come on, guys. This is excessive. Come on, man.
I got his wallet.
The whole situation is incredibly aggressive. There was absolutely no need to use force and a taser. Espinoza was cooperating with the policeman in every way possible.
Lit. You guys fucking shot me right in the goddamn face.
After this, Espinoza decided to file a lawsuit for an easy win. The lawsuit claims that Trujillo deliberately turned off his body camera before transporting Kenneth Espinoza, which goes against state law. It also alleges that instead of taking him to a hospital for medical clearance, Trujillo took him to jail first. According to the lawsuit, both Noel and Trujillo wrote police reports that contradicted the body camera footage. For example, one report mentioned that Kenneth Espinoza parked directly behind the deputy, but the video shows he was parked much further away. Noel's report also stated that he was dragged by Kenneth Espinoza's truck when his hand got stuck in the door handle, but the lawsuit disputes this claim based on the video evidence. The lawsuit further asserts that Trujillo should not have been eligible to become a police officer in Colorado due to a 1998 harassment conviction. The lawsuit claims that Trujillo left his conviction off his 2001 application, and if proper background checks were done, it would have been flagged. During his tenure with the Trinidad Police Department, Trujillo faced multiple suspensions, including one for DUI and another for an uncharged domestic violence incident, as mentioned in the lawsuit. Both Noel and Trujillo were also named in a separate excessive force lawsuit involving allegations of excessive force and violations of the Americans with Disabilities Act, which was settled in November, just before the incident with Kenneth Espinoza. Currently, the two deputies involved in the incident are still employed by the department and have not faced any disciplinary actions.
You'll see them pointing the gun at my father and just watching time stop. Just feeling everything just leave my body.
If you want to watch more of these interactions between cops and citizens, please subscribe to the channel.